What's going on, good fans? I just saw Thor Ragnarok and I thought I'd like to talk about it. So first off, spoilers are ahead. I know I've been screwing up with not saying spoilers, but this is a spoiler review. If you haven't seen the movie, it will get spoiled. So let me start off with the story. I thought the story for it was really good. It's a fun movie. They definitely took an interesting turn with it, because I thought it was gonna be like the other two Thor movies where they took themselves really seriously, but they joked around a lot and I enjoyed it. And the story for it, long story short, Thor, what's it called? Odin, they find Odin. Odin passes away or turns into stardust or whatever the hell he turned into. And then they go back to they try to go back to Asgard, but Hela stops them. They basically kick Scourge, who is the person who takes over the watch for Heimdall, because Heimdall's what's the word? Heimdall is MIA because he was put on, because he was outlawed because of Loki, but he's on the run, and so basically he summons them up through the Rainbow Bridge, or I guess the portal, and Hela kicks both of them out of the portal. They both land up in Sakaar, and he basically takes over Asgard. And they basically, Planet Hulk takes place. Eventually they fight. It's really fun. It was a really fun movie. I'm not going to go dwell into the plot too much, but long story short, that's it. And Hulk's there. Doctor Strange makes a cameo, which is really nice. And I thought the movie was overall was really fun. I rated about a solid 8 out of 10. They didn't do much with Hela. I'll start with the bad stuff. They didn't do much with Hela, which I was kind of sad about, because she's a very interesting villain. I like how they made it. I like how they made it her sister, or Thor's sister. I thought that was really fun. I thought that was a really good idea, and the fact that they bring back Fairwolf was awesome. You know, if you guys don't know, it's a giant fucking wolf. I mean, like 3 stories high, and eventually Hulk gets the fight with it. The fight was a bit short, but I mean, Hulk fights a giant wolf, so I'm not complaining. And I thought the scene with Doctor Strange was very, very well thought out. I mean, it probably took him a day to film it, but it was really nice how he was trying to help him find Doctor Strange. Basically, they were looking for Odin, and then a portal opens up and Loki falls in it. And when the portal closes, there's a business card on the floor, and it has Doctor Strange's address on it. So he walks in, and Doctor Strange is there, and he offers them to sit. So they're sitting down, and they're sitting down. He offers them tea. He's like, I don't drink tea. He's like, what do you drink? Not tea. And beer comes out of nowhere. And then like one sip, he chugs the whole beer. And then it magically gets poured up again. And then every single time, like you can definitely see that there's been some time between Doctor Strange and where Thor Ragnarok is, just for the fact that he's gotten a lot better with his powers and all that fun stuff. It was really cool. I was surprised that they actually made that leap, because I'm a huge Doctor Strange fan. The fact that they had that was awesome. He was wearing his yellow gloves again, which he didn't have in the movie. Fun time. They also had a lot of Easter eggs in it, for the fact that Matt Damon played Loki in the play that Loki was playing about his own death, his own fake death. And Sam Neill was Odin. Thought that was great, especially because, you know, Jeff Goldblum and Sam Neill haven't been in a movie together since Jurassic Park, I think. But yeah. And the movie was just really well thought out, really done well. There's a lot of shots in there that are very well done, very creative. Like, there's one shot where it's Loki and Valkyrie walking down a hallway, and you think you're looking at them, and it flips up and you see a reflection of them. But it turns out the original shot of them was the actual reflection, and what you thought was the reflection was actually them, which I thought was a really cool touch. Jeff Goldblum as the Game Master was great. I enjoyed him a lot. I mean, he was just Jeff Goldblum, and that was great. And I am sad they didn't use Meek that much, because at least in the comic and the animated movie, Meek was fun. And the Cronin, played by the director Jason Manito. I don't want to butcher his name, but he was fun. We definitely got a good amount of laughs out of him. It was great. The movie was actually really funny. I was surprised. It wasn't like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, where they kind of made it a little bit too funny. Well, not too funny, but they made it to the point where there were a little bit too many jokes in it for that kind of movie, where this one had just the right amount. Like, in the trailer, he was tied up to the chains, and then there's the demon that starts Ragnarok. He's there, he's talking to Thor, and Thor's like rotating on the chain, because he's, held suspended in a chain. And like, his head would go the other way where the demon's sitting like this. And he'd be like, hold on, I gotta switch around. He did that like 2 or 3 times. It was hilarious. And the soundtrack for it, surprisingly, was really good. They definitely sunk it up really good. They used, I'm trying not to spoil it too much. I just want to, get rid of the plot points. Yeah, and that was fun. I like how they teased Infinity War in it, but not really tease it. Like the last shot of the movie, you see Thanos' ship, and then there's that's the post-credit scene, or the mid-credit scene, where, they see Thanos' ship. And I know that Loki has the Tesseract. And since he has the Tesseract, I can already see what's gonna happen. Because, in the Infinity War trailer that they showed at the Comic-Con, he was floating out in space, and the Guardians find him. So I'm pretty sure what's gonna happen is that Loki is gonna have the Infinity Stone, and because he was originally supposed to get the Infinity Stones for Thanos. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna be like, look, I have it right here. Maybe we get to see some action with Loki and Thanos. Maybe we see another team up, even though I don't see that happening again. But long story short, Asgard got destroyed. I kind of like what they did. That I'd like to see them do it how they have it in the same realm. So Asgard was in Midgard, like it was in the comics in Marvel now. That would be awesome. Could you imagine just a giant floating island of Asgard with a bunch of Asgardians in it? Just floating around right above Manhattan? That'd be awesome. Who wouldn't want that? I know I want that. At this point, we're past the suspension of disbelief. There's magic. Yeah, they kept it in reality the first couple movies. Now, there's aliens, portals, magic, demon dogs, resurrection of the dead. At this point, they could do whatever they really wanted. I can't wait. I think they knocked this one out of the park. It's by far the best Thor movie. I don't know where I'd rank it at the moment. I'm pretty sure I like it more than Avengers 2, I gotta say. Honestly, I'd probably rank it right under Homecoming. For me, right now, it's Avengers, Winter Soldier, Civil War, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Homecoming, Thor Ragnarok, then Doctor Strange. So, it's pretty high up there with the best of the best. And now that I'm on video, you'll see a lot more of me. It's going to be easier, less editing. And that's it for today, good fans. Get ready to get used to seeing my face. You're going to see it a lot more. Alright. Stay good.